Going into next week for training, I want you to all think about your mindset. And I say this because people come into my lives all the time and ask me, how is it that you start day trading? So here today, I'm going to quickly go over a few things that you need to start trading. A few questions that you might ask yourself include, what am I doing all this for? Am I a disciplined person? And am I willing to learn? The reason I say this is because you need a solid reason as to why you're doing all of this. Because a strong enough why can withstand any how. Another couple of questions that you might ask yourself include, can I self-reflect and can I perform without the validation of others? This is especially important because while you're learning and losing trades, can you deal with the people around you telling you to quit or not let it stroke your ego when you take a win, creating that false sense of confidence when you're only learning. Like with most everything, this is all just in your head. It's 10% strategy and 90% psychology. Forex and futures trading can change your whole life if you learn this skill correctly. Living life on your terms, you can actually free up your day to do things that you genuinely enjoy. Even travel while you trade. With an internet connection and access to the charts, you can trade from absolutely anywhere in the world. So for me, I really focus in on my why. I don't want an average life. In fact, that terrifies me. Years of work and a job that I hate and having to ask another grown man for a day off or to declare that I had to go to the toilet. Don't get me wrong, I love money. I can't get enough of it. But the freedom is the real key for me. Living life on my terms. People are going to tell you that you can't do this. They're going to sow doubts in your mind. But people can't fathom the things they can't do themselves. But the point I put to you is that they are not in a place that you want to be. So why should you listen to them? Now that I've been over some of the things that trading is, I want to go over some of the things that trading is not. Trading by no means is a get-rich-quick scheme, a way to flip cash, or a cute little hobby. Day trading is a career, and that doesn't mean to say that you need to be watching the charts every single day 24/7. Less is more in this game. To become a better trader, you don't need to trade more, you need to trade better. And if mindset was so easy to master in trading, everybody would be profitable within 2 to 3 months of starting. Because this is how long it will typically take you to learn and to implement a profitable strategy. Sticking to the plan can be the most difficult part. The human emotions that we all have, you must not carry into your trades, which is extremely difficult when you're just starting out. This brings me into journaling, and that's because there are going to be high and low moments of your learning progress. Key, if you can, is to journal your trades from the very beginning. And if not, that's fine. Just start journaling from today. And this is because if you're on a losing streak, which every trader will experience at one point, going back into your journal will expose as to why you're losing these trades typically are. It might be the fact that you're feeling FOMO. It might be that you're entering trades too late, which ties into FOMO. Maybe it's a case that your stop losses are too wide. Any number of these things is going to lose you your trades. When you journal them, you're going to start to recognize a pattern. And now that you see a pattern, you can learn to combat the problem. So if it's the case that you're entering too late, maybe you don't take a trade now until particular things have happened. Journaling is also going to force you to face your losses, which no one wants to do. That is exactly what is going to stop you from making those mistakes again. Which brings me into my next point, which will be my final point, which is surround yourself with like-minded people or people on the same wavelength that you are currently on. The reason I say this is because people who are not are only going to drag you down to their level. Surrounding yourself with people who align with your goals, those people are going to keep you in check. They are not going to allow for a sort of excuse that you can tell someone who doesn't understand the path that you are on. You are held to a higher standard just by having friends around you who are on the same wavelength, and that can only elevate your success. And that's not just for trading, that's for any sort of niche. That's the truth about trading. It's not about flipping cash and getting rich quick. It's about mindset, journaling, discipline, and surrounding yourself with the right people. So stay patient and your time will come. And as always, lock in before you get locked out.